Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. Disclaimer, the people outside doing whatever they doing. I just feel like at 5 p.m., why the fuck are you in outside doing yard work? When you could have did that this morning. When my mans and them was out there cutting my grass. Why you didn't get out there this morning? Anyway, I really be wanting to go out there and be like, okay! Enough! You've blown it enough! Shit. It's such an annoying sound. It just is. It's just like nails on a chalkboard. Anyway, we're here for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 2, Double Trouble. We start with... Girl, Mia... Please relax. She's so dramatic. She wasn't even crying in there. Anyway, the folk at the table, they carrying on with the conversation. They didn't intend to shame Mia, but you did. Is what you did. Giselle goes back to giving out hats. Next up is Wendy. She says their relationship has been in the bucket, so here's a bucket hat. Okay. Oh, and they gonna talk tomorrow. They need to meet up tomorrow to have lunch, so they can get on the same page and get on level footing, so that they know going forward this go around we're gonna be friends. Okay. They must have told Giselle, either get along with these women, stop alienating, icing people out, or you gonna get iced out. We're tired. I think that's what they told her. Giselle gives herself the queen hat. The new ladies get a derby hat. Mia comes back to the table. Karen and Giselle apologize. Giselle brings out a cake. Good night. Giselle and Wendy meet for lunch. I don't know where Wendy was going with her tits to the sky. I mean, did she look good? Damn good. But where you going? Where you going, Wendy? Where you going at? Where are you going? Do she dress like that when she be out with the family? Because sometimes you really have to, like, stifle yourself. I'm like that, too. Sometimes I be wanting to put that shit on. And then I have to think, is this a go out with my man look or the family? All right, with the family, I'm not going to be having ass cheeks hanging out. Or short skirts and short shorts and stuff. With my man, maybe. But not with my kids. and not going to the IHOP with Giselle. Or wherever that was at. Ooh, Wendy said, I'm finna film. And it's just what it is. This is just what it is. They meet. The energy is weird at first, whatever. Wendy's she's open to seeing, where this is gonna go. They talk. Giselle expresses herself. She expresses how she feels like Wendy can be very condescending in disagreements. There's no room for friendship when you are demeaning towards me. And that makes sense. Like I can't, I'm not a bounce back kind of person either. I mean, I do bounce back. I've had recently in my adult life, I will say, I've only had one friend where we've had our little run-ins here lately. And although some of the things said stuck, whereas like I see how you really feel about me kind of way, I get what Giselle is saying. If you're condescending towards somebody, demeaning, and you like, those are the things that you like in disagreements or whatever, you say certain things, it kind of stings. Some stuff sticks when you're condescending, for sure. I remember every last condescending remark. Every last one. Are we cool? Have we mended things? Have we moved forward? Yes. Those things still stuck though. And so that's what she's saying. Like, how can we be friends and this is the type of stuff that comes out your mouth when we in a disagreement? So I get it. And then on Wendy's side of things, she's like, how can we be friends? When you like to alienate people and ice people out. You don't even communicate when you got an issue about something. You just start alienating people. So see, we got issues with that. They both two sides of the same coin, honestly. But they both agree that they're going to do better. They're going to do better. Giselle receives it. Wendy receives it. They move on to Karen's brunch. Mia says, well, Mia was definitely hurt. I'm starting to get hot again. I was hot earlier. Like it was a flash or something. It's not a flash. You know what it is? This wig. The wig, the light, the sweatshirt. I'm hot. I just want to be done sitting here doing these daggone reviews. Please just give me a moment. I know, hopefully this isn't super duper loud. I am mic'd up now. I'm so hot. I can turn it up one more notch, but if I turn it up one more notch, it's gonna be super duper. Let me get back on task, because I had a commenter say to me, "You ruined the video going off topic." Girl, fuck you. Anyway, the folk that need to be here, that want to be here, they here. Give a fuck about y'all that got a problem with every little damn thing. You can keep on pushing. I'm not the one for you. 50 YouTube channels. You go find you one where they staying on topic. You go find them. Cause over here we gonna bounce around a little bit, because that's how the brain works over here. Anyway, back to the review. I really want to move on, because when I say I don't care about this little meeting that they had. I mean, bottom line is they good now. They're gonna be on good terms. You know, they're going to be more mindful. Yeah. Anyway, Stacy, she home with her daughter. She's giving her daughter is doing Spanish, and so she's trilingual. She can speak Spanish, German, and English. And we happy about it. But just this one thing, she really gives her daughter a very white upbringing. She keep trying to do this German stuff. Girl, that man white. He white. Stop trying to make it exotic. He white. And you have whitewashed this child. Now you worried about her being, having the black experience. Now you feel like, I want her to be proud of her black heritage. Well, take her around the black folk. Take her to Detroit. Detroit ain't that far. Stop, girl, what? She act like she live in a different country. My family is in Detroit. Okay, hop on that plane and go around there and take Maribel, you so removed from your blackness that your daughter's name is Maribel. Y'all know any black Maribels? I don't. Never met a one. not a nan. Never met one. Never in all my 36 days. Excuse me. Am I 36 or 37? Oh yeah, all my 36. All my 36 years. I ain't never met a Maribel, a black Maribel. Or is it Annabelle? It's Maribel, I think, not Annabelle. That's where you start. Let's start there with her name. Cause please, girl. Anyway, we also find out that she has an apartment in DC. She and her husband still live together. They still, cohabitate. They don't live in, they sleep in separate rooms, of course. Their daughter is none the wiser. She doesn't know anything about the separation. They're not going to tell her anything until the divorce is finalized. Cool. This man also is dating other people, and so is she. Anyway, Kiana, she drops by Karen's house. They've become very close since, last season. She shares by her man. She love that man. They are not married, but they have moved in together. Hopefully the ring is to follow. Kiana wasn't invited to Karen's lunch. She didn't know anything about it. Karen mentions it. She mentions the fact that, well, did you come? Did you get an invite to my birthday dinner? She's like, what birthday party? So no, she didn't get an invite. And Giselle said that she would try to make it happen because she can only invite a certain number of people. And I'm trying to figure out why. What's the lady name? Vivian. Vivian could have been off the list, honestly. We didn't have to have Vivian at the place. Did she say anything? I don't even think she said 2 words. Kiana could have absolutely been at the table. She should have. You wasting space for Jacqueline and Jacqueline. Shout out to James Caldwell. I love it every time you say Jacqueline. Jacqueline didn't have to be there. Vivian didn't have to be there. Now Stacy's giving us some stuff. You know, she's giving us some stuff. Her and Jazzy. They've shown us a little something. But Vivian, you could have gave Kiana Vivian's invite. But anyway, Karen says that there's going to be a GNA event. Maybe she can come to that. Won't be going to the GNA event. Last GNA event she went to, it ended in a melee. She ain't doing it. Ashley, she drops by Stacy's house. They go for a walk. Ashley got the nerve to judge Stacy living situation. Girl, the same lady that's rubbing Michael's feet every night. Got the nerve to say something about anybody's living situation with their ex-husband. You still letting yours pay your mortgage. And he got a key to your house. And he come and go as he please. And you rub his feet every night. Please shut up, Ashley. Please just zip it when it's a contradiction. Just be quiet. Production had to show her too, because maybe she forgot what she had going on for the past few years. Maybe she forgot. Judging this lady. Anyway, Stacey asked Ashley what her nationality is. I don't know why, but she does. I guess she wants to segue into this conversation. Ashley says, I'm biracial, but I identify as a black woman. She grew up around the blacks. She didn't grow up around her daddy and his white side because they didn't want her black ass. That's just really what it is. Like, not to be frank, but I don't think your daddy's side of the family really cared for the fact that he had a black child. I'm just going to call a thing a thing. We just going to call a thing a thing. He don't even want to come outside to see your ass when you show up to his door with the cameras. He ain't got nothing for you. Anyway, she says, like I said, I spoke on this a little bit earlier. Stacy wants her daughter. Her daughter is so proud to be German, and she wants her daughter to be proud of her black heritage as well. But what have you shown her? Where have you taken her? What have you exposed her to? White people, whiteness. Of course, she's going to be proud of that because that's all you've exposed her to. Take her around there to Detroit, and I'm sure you won't have this problem. Such a weirdo. It's just weird in general when black women have children with white men and then be like, oh my God, he turned out so white. He didn't get any of my blackness. Sorry, sis. That's the risk you take. That's the risk you take when you do that. When it ain't going to be at high risk for your kids to not have any melanin? When you with a black man. You know what else is in high risk when you with a black person? Them being proud of their black heritage. Girl, we not feeling sorry for you. Talking about you. I just wish that she was proud of her black. I just want her to be proud of her black heritage. Do you? Because by now she would have been in Detroit. By now, them folk in Detroit where you're from would have been around her and exposed her to, a whole lot of blackness. Anyway, and she's going to Cabo for spring break with her dad. Take her ass, go to South Africa. Go to Nigeria for the spring break. Really give her a crash course in blackness. Honestly, no, because she ain't got to go to Africa. I'm talking about because she's American, so she need to go take her ass to to the Bronx. Take her ass to Brooklyn. Take her ass to Harlem. Take her somewhere where some black folk. Anyway, teaching her Spanish so she can learn Spanish so she can know what to say when she in Cabo. Anyway, they switch topics to dating. Stacy's in love with a man, but he's saved and sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, and he ain't having the sex. So that's just that. Ashley say, what? So what do y'all do? She say they go to church. You know, they work out a lot. She in love though. And so that tells me everything I need to know. She's already in love with this man and they ain't had sex yet. Then I mean, listen, stick around, girl. Stick with it. Stick with it. Cause obviously being physical, that's the least of your worries. It's gonna be icing on the cake if y'all already have built this much of a foundation. The sex gonna be icing on the cake, girl. Cause he wanna wait until marriage. Kudos to you, sir. Actually talking about some it wouldn't work for her. We know that. We know you done jumped on dick. Plenty dick. After Michael. We know that. Oh, she ain't everybody ain't a heathen and a sinner like you. Some people want to remain chaste until they get married. Some people have convictions. Some people know that fornication is a sin. And you shouldn't just be having the sex with people that you are not married to. Anyway, Karen's car service, because we have to highlight that she's being driven around. Like, I guess are we gonna do this every time she pull up or what? Cause I mean, we don't care. We don't care like that. But anyway, they drop her off at Giselle's house. Karen says her party felt like an Inquisition party. You know, she didn't appreciate you. Y'all don't appreciate you highlighting the mocktails, you know, for the group. Drawing attention to the DUI and all that. She don't appreciate that. The people can read the menu. They didn't need you doing all that. Giselle, she shares that she had lunch with Wendy. It went well. They're going to do better. Giselle also brings up Jacqueline. Jacqueline had questions, but she didn't get to ask you any of those questions. Karen says, yeah, well, she on ice anyway, because I don't appreciate her talking about we got to find out what the court say and all of that. My friends know what it is. And so, yeah, she feeling like Jacqueline is not being loyal. Although, I mean, that's fair for Jacqueline to feel like that. But Jacqueline, girl, we're not dealing with a murder case. It's just a DUI. The facts is the facts. She was drinking and driving. You gonna stand with your friend and hold her accountable in private or not? Cause I really feel like that's what Karen is driving at. Anyway. They talk about Kiarna. Giselle blames Karen. Why would you tell Kiarna that she wasn't invited? You just throwing salt on it. Me and Kay are cool. Blah, 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 blah. It wasn't on no shade. I just didn't have, you know, she could only invite a certain number of people. So Karen is, I ran up the stairs. Karen is having this event. She's having this event where she's being recognized. It's a what's it called? The Femme. Damn, I just had my eyes on it too. Anyway, there's this event honoring Karen. And it's going to be happening at the same date and time as Giselle and Ashley's GNA event. Ashley and Giselle's event is, they've partnered up with the Brain Tumor Society. And, you know, because her father passed from a brain tumor a few months back. And so she's bringing awareness, you know, it's like a fundraiser type of event. And all the ladies have RSVP'd and everything. Karen, you know, she's thrown out her event. You probably last minute, like the day before, who knows. But she feel away. Giselle feels away because Karen, she according to her, she got the invitation months ago, and Karen was not a part of. She wasn't on the list to be honored. So, like, did you call to get on the list? It's very crafty of Karen, and we know that. We know that Karen is. She's asserting herself as the grand dame within the group. I can pull these girls gonna come over here to what I got going on way before they come support you on any day. And she's just showing that to be true. Is it messy and petty and all of that and mean? Yes. Do we feel bad for Giselle? No. We don't. You know how many people she has maligned and had this apathetic approach to? She don't be caring about nobody else. Girl, when Karen was, because she still is, but Karen mourning her mom and all of that, and she's always made light of it, or like, Karen need to get over it, or like, oh, your mama didn't just, her mama's been dead for 2 years. Like, it matters. So now it's you, and now you want everybody to be empathetic to what you have going on. It don't work like that. We have built up so much, we don't give a fuck about Giselle deep down right up in here, that even this event honoring your father, your late father, don't move me. I'd have been right there at Karen's event without a care in the world. And no, I'm not going to hers. No, I'm not getting in the Sprinter and going to hers later. Been sitting right there with Wendy and Kiarna. Absolutely. It's talking about what they gonna honor her for, running into a tree. So Karen's not worthy of any type of recognition or honor or anything like that because she has a DUI. Oh. Girl, your ex-husband ain't worthy of the church he's a part of. That he's leading, but yet y'all let him lead it. Anyway, let me hurry up because I got 10% on this phone. The event, Giselle's event. She feels away. She says she don't want to see any of these hoes because 6 a.m. that morning, Karen sent out a text. There are 2 events scheduled for today, same time. Transportation has graciously been offered to them, to shuttle them from Karen's event to Giselle's event. So go to Karen's event first, then y'all can go on over there to Giselle's event. Giselle, of course, feels away, and she gonna take it out on the group. Please, all go to Karen's event. So she just basically speaking for everybody. Your grievance should be with Karen because she is the one who's poking at you. Not the rest of the ladies. Now the rest of the ladies are in a very uncomfortable position because now they have to choose. When, granted, they've already RSVP'd to Giselle's event. So they should just go to Giselle's event. And then maybe tip out later and go to Karen's. That's how it should have gone. Especially if they had RSVP'd to Giselle's event. Now, if you ain't even made no decision, then hey, it is what it is. But it's very tacky, not etiquette for you to RSVP to an event and then go to another event and then show up to this one later. Yeah, my grievance will be with Karen because she the one put this in motion, not with everybody who now has to make a choice. And they're trying to accommodate both of you. I can't do nothing but give you grace. I'm not mad at you because Karen done made you make a choice. So now you got to make a choice, and I thank you for choosing us both. I wouldn't feel no way, but Giselle, she don't know where to place her anger, so she giving all that to the rest of the ladies. Whatever, girl. Like I said, Wendy and Kiarna decided to stay with Karen, and they call. Ashley calls Jazzy, to see where they are. And Jazzy tells her, we're headed to Karen's event. We're probably going to be able to stay over there about 30 minutes, and we're going to get to you by 8:30. And Ashley's like, nah, y'all got to get here by 8 because it's over at 9. Okay, we can get there by 8. Ashley goes and tells Giselle that, the lady, that she spoke to the ladies, they're going to get there by 8. And Giselle's like, Ashley, you know what? They don't even have to come. they should probably not come at all. She was really upset. Vivian and Jacqueline, they showed up to Giselle's event, so I know they on her good list for now. The ladies, they go to Karen's event, show their face, speak to her, and Giselle, and Karen automatically is like, see, the ladies have made their choice. I think that they like me better. I just think that they do. We do. I had a brain fart. Anyway, the ladies that go back to Giselle's event, Jazzy, Mia, Stacy, they didn't like it either. They didn't appreciate being put in this position either. But they decided to support you both. So they showed up. They got there 8:03. And they get there and Giselle is, no, get out. They like, excuse me, what? Get out. Oh. She calls security and everything and has them immediately escorted out of there. Again, what did they do, Giselle? Why they getting the smoke? Stacey say, oh, I have never been treated like this. Get used to it, because that's the vibe she's on most times. Listen. What can you say? What can you say? I saw a little snippet for next week, or this week, I should say. Yeah, Jazzy and Ashley gonna have a few words about it. Cause what we see on the way out, them people gas up Ashley to go outside and get a donation from them after y'all done kicked them out. Now it's, no, take the QR code out there. They here, they might as well donate. So Ashley run out there and think she finna get a donation from them. And they're like, boop. Nope. Won't be no donation. Not tonight. Come talking about a donation and you done put us out. Fuck you, girl. And this event. Mia step out. I don't do classless. I don't do classless. Okay, Mia. I'm on y'all side, because she really shouldn't be this mad at y'all. This is all of this should be reserved for Karen. And I guess this is why she later on in the previews, she's just like, it's fuck Karen, and she don't have nothing for Karen, and she and Karen are done. She's completely done with Karen Huger. Because with Giselle and Karen, it's a fight for who's at top. It's a fight for who's at the top. I don't know. I don't know. Don't give a damn. I don't know. I ain't got no dog in this fight. That's it. Until next time. I gave y'all a little tidbit into next week, because I feel like that's where we're going to pick up with them getting put out, and them going out to the sprinter and actually chasing after them with that QR code. Anyway. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.